Good day everyone and welcome back to Shadows of Doubt. Today we're in Dragonburger. Purchasing, you guessed it. We're gonna get some fried chicken because we solved a murder last time. Thank you once more, Raquel, for your delicious synthetic fried chicken. So, as part of the updates there to the game, we now have perks. So as you go up in social credit level, you're going to get unlock different perks. So for 2, I have, it's at level 2 you are able to purchase apartments. So until you get 2, you can't purchase any apartments. At 3, it enables fast travel to or from apartment to previous locations. And then at 4, you are allowed to loiter in bars or restaurants without ordering anything. So they really need to move this stuff over so it's actually fully, can't read the whole thing. Anyways, so yeah, the point there being is that now loitering is a thing and you cannot loiter. I'm just going to actually get the elevator going here. We're going to the 17th floor. So, one of the other perks there is that you can fast travel to your apartment as well. So you can fast travel from the apartment, but you can also fast travel to the apartment. Which there might be a strategy there for, having apartments throughout the city there. And I don't know if you can teleport to them like that or not. There's also an auto pathing tool that's been added. I'll just quickly mention that here. Since it's something I can mention while we're in the elevator there. So the auto pathing tool, well, I don't really necessarily have a good example of that here. Thank goodness I still have some of these old cases that I need to close here. Yeah, so if you click on a location, you can, it's plot a route and enable auto travel there. And so if I were to click that, I'd actually start walking. The advantage to that is that I can open up the case board here and I can organize my case board while we're walking. It's a nice little tool, but I think I don't know if I can do that. It would just feel weird, like I'm being possessed or something. Anyways, going back to the perks, yeah, at 5 here, fast travel to apartment. And these seem to change somewhat, I've noticed. These seem to change a bit here. It's kind of odd. I'm not sure if that's a bug or if they're supposed to be somewhat random there. At 6, you are now allowed it's in echelon community areas. We'll get to that in just a moment. In fact, actually, let's do so now. So an echelon community area is like this, pretty much. See how there's this purple barrier here? So if I didn't have that unlocked, if I crossed this here, well, actually, I don't know what would happen because I haven't tried it yet. But the point is that I'm allowed to cross here. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below if you know what happens if you try to cross. As I understand it, I think it sets off the security system, but I don't know for certain, so please let me know in the comments below. Or I'll probably read it before I try it. While you're at it, why don't you like this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Now that the shameless self-promotion's out of the way. Hi there. That's right. Social credit 7. I can come in here and you're gonna let me. That's right, I can inspect the body, I can do everything I need to do at this crime scene, and the enforcers, they're fine with that. So, the one thing I'm gonna say on that is that, wait for the crime scene tape to be up like this. If the crime scene tape is not up, it's still gonna cause a problem. Once the crime scene tape's up, I can just walk right in here, and I can investigate the murder without having to break in. Thank you for finally being somewhat, understanding of that. This is, my new home for until I retire, which shouldn't be too far off here. So I've been doing some redecorating. You may recognize this because this was a murder scene. In fact, I think the body was here. And I had a hard time finding evidence. That's how I seem to remember it, or maybe that was from one of my other playthroughs. As you can see, it's still pretty sparsely furnished, and I'm still trying to figure out the layout, but I'm quite happy with it thus far. This was supposed to be a bathroom, but I thought, nah, this makes more sense for my detective agency's office here. So clients can come right in here and meet with them and stuff. Over here we have a sitting room. I'm not sure if this is going to be changed into the dining room. This originally was the dining room, but I kind of like having, I like the idea of the dining room being over here somewhat. So the table right where I'm standing and stuff. Maybe put a fireplace right there. Or maybe this will become like a library, and I'll put some bookshelves here, a fireplace here, 2 armchairs here and here, and have this be the kind of TV area, and then this return to the dining room. Or maybe this becomes the dining room, and this still remains like a living room. Reported murder. Wait, what? 1002 Gomez house? That's odd. Alright, we got our handcuffs, we got our truncheon, code breaker, bloodhound tracker. The only thing really we don't... I think we're pretty much good with that. Alright, let's get to Gomez. Okay, as usual, we're just gonna start pinning people that we see leaving the building here. You're a potential suspect now. I mean, this murder could have just occurred. It could have occurred a while ago. We don't know. What I do know is it's going to be a lengthy walk up the stairs here. Now, you'll notice I didn't pin that one person. Well, that's because I'm pretty certain that person is supposed to be there. Pin or not pin, we're going to pin. When in doubt, pin it. Okay. So what floor are we on? 8? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. See, this is why it's worth pinning, because the perpetrator could have... Oh, wow, we beat... Oh, dear. We could be here a while.
5 minutes later.
Okay, crime scene's all ours. It is safe for us to enter. That's how I'm choosing to look at this. Oi! What the heck, man? Unbelievable. You know, this isn't... Ooh. That is a scary bathroom. That is a very scary bathroom. I don't know if I want to be in here. I mean, did you see that? Well, it's not even there. It's not really there. This bathroom, it doesn't really exist. Okay, we're closing that door. We're not going in there. Alright, well, this is an interesting apartment here. Shopping list. Dragon Dog, noodles, Reuben sandwich. Ooh, that sounds good to me right now. Hamburger. Chateau d'Arc. CT paid. Oh, that was CF paid. Okay, it looked like a T. Well, we know who the victim is there. Wound caused by a sharp object or blade. Time of death is 6:30 to 7:45. What time is it? It's 8:20. Wow. So this could have... Alright. Well, that's not looking good for, you know, our list of suspects there. Okay, so a closer look of the scene here has revealed a combat knife here. Let's take a look at that. That could be the murder weapon there. So let's see here. Fingerprint BE. What's your fingerprint out of curiosity? Alright, not your fingerprint on the weapon there. So I'm feeling pretty good that the weapon there could be our suspects. Unfortunately, well, that's going to tie them to the scene of the crime. We don't have anything that identifies who they are yet. Oh, here's something. A journal. Same person again. This time it's Pagano's. Okay, so stalker situation it looks like. I'm trying to, you know, just briefly scan it here for anything that actually details who this, a description of the stalker there. All we know is around, it's Pagano's for some reason. Let's keep this just in case. There might be something still useful in that. I mean, I guess this would be Monday, would it? I mean, that says Tuesday, so I'm guessing this is part of Monday's entry. Well, either way, we're not going to get anything from the surveillance there. And honestly, I don't think there's any more clues to be had at the scene. We're just, there's a lot of little glitches going on. I mean, the murder weapon itself is, in theory, a pretty good, starting point, because it's got the fingerprints on it, but we gotta have someone to match it up to, so even though it's a long shot, I think I'm gonna head to City Hall, and I'm just gonna start, trying to check some things out there. I'm gonna try and get some names, and I'm gonna try and figure out what their fingerprints are. Alright, let's start with, Jake. He was the first one we saw leaving there, so in some ways, Jake, I keep opening the wrong thing. Jake's our first, followed by, we're going to go in order here. Alright, we're gonna take it here. Type BE. Type BE? We've got our killer. Wow, that was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? Okay, well, we now know who the... Wait, Jake Bullock. I know who Jake Bullock is. His significant other was murdered just recently, and we solved the case there. It lives in Gomez, if I recall. Yeah, 404. Yeah, I remember. This is Jake from State Farm.
It's Jake from State Farm.
All right, here we are, 404 Gomez. We're just gonna let ourselves in because I still have the key. Excellent. All right, let's be very quiet. We're sneaking here. All right, check. I should pull up the layout. Yeah. All right. So there's a bathroom over here, and then we'll head over to the bedroom. Bathroom is clear. Okay. AN paid. Yeah, this is looking familiar, isn't it? Oh, wow. Ritualistic circle causes a ball of paper to float in the air. Well, Jake's not here. But yeah, I remember this one. I remember this one. So what we're gonna do... I hope I remembered. Yep, Bloodhound Tracker. I'm gonna place the Bloodhound Tracker here. And so now... Agnes. Yes, that was her name. That was the victim. So anyways, with the Bloodhound Tracker there, when Jake walks into his apartment... we'll know, and we can then rush here and apprehend him. Okay, so, we got several alerts there saying he's in his apartment. The alerts have actually stopped now a bit, so that's a good sign. But we'll just, lock down the floor here. If we're lucky, he'll be asleep. And that is not the tool we need. Alright. Go on in. Alright, I'd say he is not asleep yet. That's right. Turn the light off. Go to bed. Okay, I am tired of waiting for this. We're getting him. That's what you get for murdering people, Jake. Oh yes, so scary. He saw me. Too bad for him, he's going to jail. Anyways, that should have checked off everything there on our list. Do Ritual Reaper, resolve. Yep, everything's good, so let's turn it in here. I don't think this is going to be enough to retire, but we're going to be pretty darn close. Case processing. Check, 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 and check. All right. Oh, case solved. But more importantly, how close are we there? All right. So yeah, we got one more case. One more case. More importantly, I got some more money for the apartment there. I'm determined to have it nicely finished by the time I retire. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day.